This is Shashi Shastri once again. You must have by now seen the earlier video and must have got some idea about what I am going to teach. Now today we are going to see how to dismantle a Favre Leuba Jaws timepiece. This is a very old one. This is about 75-year-old approximately, and this is still in working condition, and we are just opening this or dismantling it only to understand how it needs to be dismantled. Okay, here we go. Okay, we have two plates here. We will be keeping some of the spare parts in this, some of the keys and other things in this, smaller nuts etc. in this, a balance in this. Rest of the things we will dismantle, and I shall be teaching you the names of the parts that we are going to handle now. Okay, we start now with the first one. We pull out this, put it here, then we use the screwdriver here, turn this properly, take it out, put it here, then we have a screw underneath that we undo. Okay, this we put it here. All these things are put here because they are smaller things and may get lost in the process of our work. Now we have pulled this out. This has a glass here. This is the case which needs to be cleaned before we assemble the piece. I am putting it aside. Now when we come to this, we have here, this is the alarm setting button which is missing. This is the hour setting button. This is the main spring on which the going side works. This is the alarm key, and this is the regulator. I am undoing all this now. Okay, we are putting it here. Okay, this goes here. This you can pull out. If it is too hard, make use of the plier here. We pull this out. This is a plastic this thing. This is known as the regulator. Now before we do anything, we have to remove this. This is the alarm stopper. Okay, now we will first remove the hands or pointers, whatever it is called. This we make use of a screwdriver here. Okay, and we put it here separately. It is a delicate thing, we have to handle it carefully. Now we come to this part. This is the alarm setting hand. We are pulling it out with the help of a plier. Sometimes you can make use of the screwdriver also. It comes off. We are putting it here now. Now we have to remove the dial. The dial is housed on four hubs, you can say. We are just going to pull it out. You can just manually pull this out, all the four ends. It comes off like this. It is the dial. You can put the dial face down. Now we come to this part. Before we do anything, first we should remove the balance. It is already still working, you can see, but we are opening this only to show you the dismantling session. Now we are going to pull this out. One second. A plier, preferably a nose plier like this. Okay, with which we pull out the stud that is here. There is a stud here. We can pull this stud and put it in this. Now we have to just stop the balance wheel and make use of the tweezer. This is the tweezer. With the tweezer we pull this out, slowly without damaging this hairspring. We turn the balance and push this from one side and pull it out from the other end without damaging the hairspring. Okay, the hairspring is out of the regulator. Now by making use of one of this plier, we have to undo the bearing screw. Bearing screw is the part on which the balance rotates. Okay, the balance will become free. We can take out the balance with the help of the tweezer. Okay, slowly without damaging the spring. Sometimes it gets stuck in the lever. You have to pull it out slowly. Okay, here is the balance. Check the hairspring whether it is all right. Yeah, it should be round like a coil. I am putting it here. Now we come to the other side, the face the part which comes under the dial. There is a lock here. This is known as a C lock. We are pulling this out with the help of a plier. It has come off. You can put it here. Now there is a pin here, quarter pin, that is holding the wheel from coming off. By making use of this plier, we can push it through. It has come off. You have to be very careful not to damage the teeth. This is the pin. We are putting it here. We have to keep this thing safely, otherwise these things will fly off. Okay. This is the alarm setting wheel. This is the hour wheel. This is the minute wheel. I'll put it out for you. Okay. Alarm setting wheel, hour wheel, minute wheel. And this is one of the part that plays a big role in setting the alarm, connecting between the alarm and the alarm setting wheel. This is an impulse that will give the clock alarm to strike. Okay. Now what I am pulling out is a alarm ratchet. You may call it a ratchet or you may call it a click, which helps the alarm from going in the wrong direction. That I have pulled out. It is a very delicate thing. You have to keep it aside. Now we are coming to undoing the main frame. Now what I am putting it out, this is a nut. We put the nuts here on one side. We loosen this nut a little bit. Okay. To be on the safer side, we put a screwdriver here. Okay. Lift this a bit. Lift this plate a bit like this and take out the lever slowly. This is the lever I have taken out. Insert your finger inside. This is the lever. Lever is put here. Okay. Now you let go of your finger and the wheel starts spinning. All the force, the impulse or the torque that was there in it is going off. Okay, this is the easiest method of undoing a spring. And once this stops, we will attend to the alarm side. Okay, this is almost open. This will stop in another few seconds. Now this has stopped. That means now there is still more torque in this alarm side. If you, by using this tweezer, if you insert here and push the spring, it will run down the spring. You have to push it till it stops. Okay, you have to be gentle. Make sure you are not inserting the tweezer in the wrong direction or wrong place. Okay, now it has stopped almost. Now we undo the other two nuts, 3 nuts actually. In fact, we are undoing this. We put the nuts here. We have 2 more nuts to go. Loosen it. Put the nuts here. These are the 4 nuts that was holding the plate. Now, by pressing this main spring, we pull this plate up. What little pressure is there, that comes off. This is the plate that has come now. Okay. Now, we are going to talk about the wheels. The first wheel that comes here, this is known as the alarm. This is the escape wheel, sorry. Now this is the second wheel. This is known as the first wheel. Okay. Now this one is the center wheel. This one is the main wheel on the going side. This we pull out this way. This is the main side. Now this is the main spring, you put it into this. Now this is the hammer that works as an alarm here. This is the alarm escape wheel. Now this is the alarm main wheel, and this is the alarm spring. I am sure you have understood all these things, but for your convenience I shall repeat the names of the wheels in a sequence. Okay. Now since this wheel is already in the plate, I shall tell you this is the center wheel. This will always be here, and this connecting thing is known as the cannon pinion. Okay. See, the one that makes the minute wheel spin. You can probably see it, right? Okay, I'm putting it aside. Now starting once again, this is the escape wheel, second wheel, first wheel, main wheel. Then we come to the main wheel on the alarm side, the escape wheel, the hammer. This is the minute wheel, this is the hour wheel, this is the alarm setting wheel. I am sure you have taken proper note of this, and my suggestion to all the beginners is to open a timepiece without using the springs, fit all the wheels back into the machine at least 100 times to make sure that you remember the names of the wheels and the sequence. Okay, I'm sure you will like this definitely, and you will subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. In my next video, I shall be telling you how to find fault in the plates and the wheels first. That will take a few minutes. Thereafter, I shall clean this and keep it ready, and I shall also talk on how it should be cleaned thereafter. But I will clean and assemble the movement to show you how it is to be done. Bye bye. See you.